Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to the fifth episode of the podcast Journeys from the Quran to Conversion. My name is Gabriela Mondragon. I am a Mexican and I embraced Islam in 2013. Now it is a honor for me to share this space to reflect on the learning of the Quran and the Arabic language. In this episode, I want to share with you something about the conditions of the converts. This information that I am going to give today, it is based in the two research that I did, and they are already published, the both of them. The first one is Seeking for Religion, that you can find it in Spanish in Editorial Mactaba, and the name in Spanish is En Búsqueda de la Religión, but also you can find an article in Springer in the Journal of Latin American Religions, and the name in English of this is Seeking for Religion. I am basing this episode mostly on that research, on that book. However, I am taking also in consideration the second research, which is from the Quran to Conversion, already published in English in Notion Press, but also working with Editorial Mactaba to make the publication also in a Spanish version. So in this episode, I want to talk about the condition of the converts, the situation that they face during the conversion to Islam, and I want to share a view, a model, a view of how we can see the conversion, explain it, or from the perspective of information-seeking behavior. This is the model that I use for my dissertation of my master's degree in the University of Malaysia. Okay, let's start. The condition of the converts. We need to understand that the Muslim convert in Latin America and in a lot of places in the world, the majority of them, they are grown-up people. They are people grown-ups. They are in a condition of adults. They are considering themselves like I am a grown-up, I am an adult person, I have my free will, I have a free choice, I have my own time management as much as I can and according to the responsibilities, because this is very important. These people has a lot of responsibilities. And also a very important thing is that they are very conscious of the way they like to do the things, the way they learn, the way they do any specific thing. They have their own way to do the things, and they don't like to be, a question about these ways. The adult people, they don't like to receive corrections constantly, like you are wrong in this, you are wrong in that, you are wrong in this. So all of these things we really need to take in consideration regarding the conversion to Islam. This is a very important condition, the psychological condition that they are in adulthood. This is very important. The second thing is the situation during the conversion. As we know, they are adults. They are choosing to change. They are choosing by themselves by conviction to change a belief. And after changing a religious belief, they decide to change step by step, some of them quickly, some of them slowly. But they are changing habits, they are changing behavior, they are changing attitudes, they are changing even the way they are making things. They are taking decisions. They have problems to solve. they have a sickness, for example, some of them. They have family problems. Some of them, they have an economical responsibility towards the family. If they don't have this economical responsibility, they are students, for example, university students. We also need to take in consideration that in Latin America, the majority of the converts are women. And there are a good amount of women who are single mothers. So also they have a big responsibility to take care of the kids, and obviously they are as well the economical support of the family. So we need to take in consideration all of this. So the conversion to Islam, it is a decision that they need to take steps to keep on changing. So they need, in this time management, they need to find a timing where and how and at what time I am going to learn the new religion, and how and where and how I will put all my ibadah in Arabic, but we call it the worship practices into my routine. Now, the second part is the situation during the conversion to Islam. Okay, we need to understand that at least the converts of Latin America, they belong mostly to Christian Catholic societies. The situation of the converts in Latin America, it is challenging. It is not easy for the society to accept the changes that the converts are doing during the conversion to Islam. The convert needs to negotiate many things with the first social group that she or he belongs, which is the family, friends, colleagues in the work, colleagues in the university, in the studies. In the investigation or the interviews that I did with the Muslim converts in Mexico, there are a different type of abuses that they are suffering from this decision of converting to Islam. The worst of them is that they suffer a physical abuse, meaning they suffer violence, physical violence. This is the worst. Or they also, the family deny, for example, the food for them if they don't reject the conversion to Islam. This is the very extreme violence among these converts to Islam. And from that, the abuses that it's like, for example, comments, bad looking, firing from the job, or some other challenges that they are having. That it is the majority of them, they report that it was easy for them, the process to conversion. After some time, the people get used to the new person, to the new convert. So how the person is interacting, how the person is behaving, what type of food she or he is eating, and so on. And of course, there is the opposite side, where is the social group accept completely the conversion to Islam. This is the example of one sister, of one woman that I interviewed for that research, and she has all the acceptance and all the support from all the family and friends. Now, the third point is I want to explain the conversion itself, explain it under the view of the model that we know as information seeking behavior. So this one is very, very interesting, and I like it very much because it's a very clear this model. The model that I used was from Brenda Derbin. She wrote a model regarding the sense sense making model. So basically, the information seeking behavior, it can divide in three spaces, or three steps, let's say. It is the information, the need, information need, the information seeking, this is the second, and the third, the information use. What is doing Brenda Derving is putting all of these three elements or three steps of the process inside of a situation which has a time and a space, a context. For us as converts, it is very important to take in consideration the context. Where are we coming from? What is our mindset? Even when this one is not very, conscious among the converts, as a researcher, we need to be very aware that this cultural setting exists, because this is a driving force for them, for all of us, because I am a convert, to take decisions. And also it is a way of doing things that is not necessarily contrary to the beliefs. There are some things that we need to change, but our condition of adult people remains. Our condition of free will, our condition of time management, and the condition of my way of doing things is still there. And somehow my perception, my humble perception, is that Islam reinforces all of these responsibilities or consciousness, let's say. So what we are saying here is that at one point and one moment, the converts to Islam, before being converts, they find something and they have a question about that. They have a doubt, they have a lack, a gap of information, or they have a problem maybe. For example, some of them, they met a Muslim man to get married. This is kind of a problem because this person is from different religion, different culture, so I don't know what is this, but I like him or I like her, so this is a problem. How I will solve it? So what I am trying to tell here is we have a need of information. After this need of information, then they start the process. They enter for looking for the answers. They are seeking for information. So they are using internet, they are using social media, they are using books, the Quran itself, and other people. They go to the masjid, they travel to other countries, to Turkey, to Egypt, to Jordan, to meet the place, to know how is the Muslim culture. So they are, all of this process, this long, we call it information seeking. And the other step, it is the information use, which is very interesting, because here I will introduce to you another scholar. His name is Thomas Wilson. He was saying, regarding the information use, we can see two levels of information use. The first level is the cognitive dimension, and the second level is the physical dimension. So what I want to tell you is very obvious, very clear in the narratives of the converts when they are having these cognitive changes, when they change the belief from Trinity, for example, into the monotheism, the one God only. What I mean, they are changing the cognitive cognitive dimension, the beliefs, and the main point is the monotheism, the Tawhid. We call it in Arabic the Tawhid. Is how they put in their minds and in their heart the meaning of the exist one God, and there is no one similar to him. This is the first cognitive change. And then after that, it is like like a waterfall, is coming a lot of changes, cognitive changes. I changed the meaning of Isa. Isa is Jesus, Jesus Christ. Who is Isa? Who is Jesus Christ? I changed the concept, who is Jesus Christ. I changed the concept, who is Mary, the Virgin Mary. I changed the concept about destiny, about love, about friendship, about the way I dress. But all of this is started by a cognitive, by a thinking. They are thinking deeply, and obviously all of these changes, only the researchers, we can access to it through the narratives of the converts. We need to make interviews, and the converts themselves, they can explain through the narrative all of these cognitive changes. At that point, there is not yet any physical change. So this is why this Thomas Wilson was very suitable for my research, because the physical change, we cannot see it yet. Until they go to that point to settle down inside of the minds, in the cognitive dimension, the change that they want to now make it physical, to make it visible for all the people and for themselves as well. So they started to change physically, for example, the way of eating, the way of dressing, the way of interacting with another people. What I am telling you with this model, theoretical model, it is a very specific points that we can see through the information seeking behavior. So we can see how the information is going from the need of information, to seeking information, to use of information. And we see when we finish the process, this process is constantly moving actually, but the model itself is saying, okay, we finish the process, or we can consider the process finished when the person can assess the outcome. The person is feeling satisfied with the information used, the person is feeling fine, the person is feeling good, or what happened, or is not feeling so good, it is feeling unhappy. What happened here, or what I observed in here, is that the process of conversion to Islam, we can finish the process when they convert to Islam, but a new process is starting over there, because they are starting making questions. Now, how I will pray, how I will do my fasting on Ramadan, how I will make charity, how I will be good person with the people who I don't like very much, or how I will improve my patience, or how I will improve my resilience and perseverance, how I can feel better when I feel on depression, how I can solve the problems that are coming through the conversion to Islam. So this is a very interesting way of looking at the phenomena of conversion to Islam. So this is my topic of today. I hope you like it. I hope you enjoy it, and see you in the next one, in the sixth episode, inshallah. And any question that you have, you can put it in the comments. I will be happy to try to help. Me as well, I am a student of Quran. This is the podcast, is about the Quran. I am a student of Arabic, a student of Quran, so I am on that, and I am just sharing with you some of reflections that I am facing as a personal, as a person, as a convert, but also mostly is being also the voice of another converts to Islam, Muslims from Latin America. Thank you very much. May Allah bless you always. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Explore the fascinating learning journey of Arabic and recitation of the Quran as adults embracing Islam in Latin America, uncovering stories of faith, perseverance, and transformation. Journeys from the Quran to Conversion, a podcast in English and Spanish. Encuentra la versión en español en el canal de YouTube y página de Facebook.